I'm Allison. This is Wonder Crochet. I'm not usually completely surrounded by plushies, but I did like a group photo of all of them, of all my animal patterns together, and I figured I would just leave it here while I film. Why not? So I hope that everything stays in place the whole video, but if plushies come tumbling down, don't be alarmed. So today I have another free pattern roundup for you. I know you all really like these and I love doing research for them because I find so many adorable patterns that I can make, and this one is another Noso list. It's Noso food. So a few of you have actually requested this one, so I figured it would be perfect. I'll be honest, to gather a list of, I think there's 20 patterns on this list, it took me so long to find specifically food Noso patterns. I found a ton of free food patterns. I found a ton of free Noso patterns. I have a Noso pattern roundup if you want to check that out. But to find Noso food patterns, it honestly took me several hours. So I'm really excited. I found some really cute ones on this list. But if you're brand new here, brand new to crochet, and you would like to learn how to make plushies like all of these, I have a full online course that I'll link in my description. It teaches you from the very beginning how to crochet your own plushies with basic stitches, more advanced stitches, how to read crochet patterns, and so much more. Oh, and last little plug, I also sell crocheting animal merch. If you like all things cute and crochet, I sell sweatshirts and stickers and now sticker sheets. If you want to add some cute crochet animal merch to your life, check that out. That's in my Etsy store. Okay, let's hop into our 20 free Noso food crochet patterns. I put these patterns into 4 different categories. We have fruits and vegetables, desserts and sweets, snacks and meals, and drinks and extras. So all of these patterns are no-sew. They don't require sewing, except I think one of them is low-sew. I'll tell you which one that one is. And so the pieces are just crocheted on as you go. If you're new to no-sew patterns, I've had some people say, oh, this has separate pieces. How is there no sewing? You crochet the pieces on as you go and the pattern walks you through it. So let's jump in, starting with fruits and vegetables. Our first pattern on the list is this Noso mushroom by HayIsArt. If you know me, I love crocheting mushrooms. I just made a fuzzy mushroom with Feels Like Bliss yarn for a baby shower, and it turned out so cute. And I think that this mushroom would look really cute in a fuzzy yarn too. If you hate fuzzy yarns, that's okay. You can use any yarn to make this pattern. But I think mushrooms are just so great, especially as accents in your house. We have mushrooms all over our house's decor. So if you're a mushroom fan too, this Noso mushroom, lots of fun. Next on our list in the fruits and vegetables category is this Noso Avocado. This pattern is by Claudia Crochets and it's really cute. I had a hard time finding a Noso avocado. I found tons of great free avocado patterns, but finding one that didn't require any sewing was difficult, and this one looks like so much fun. You can take the pit in and out of it, so I think that it would be especially fun to make for kids because they love playing with that kind of stuff. And I've also seen cute avocados where the pit is a heart, so if you wanted to crochet a little heart, I think that would be really cute for Valentine's Day. I know we're not anywhere near Valentine's Day, but you know how much I love crocheting Valentine's plushies, so I'm always thinking about that. And the first 2 patterns, they're both on Ribbler. There's tons of free patterns if you look on Ribbler, so that's a great place to find some inspiration if you're maybe losing your crojo or just need ideas for new things to make. The next pattern on our list is actually one of my patterns. It is this Noso carrot, and I wanted to do a series of fruits and vegetables. So if you sold things at like a farmer's market, then you could sell crochet fruits and vegetables. Let me know if you still want that. I made the carrot and I have a corn pattern too. The corn isn't no-sew, but I kind of stopped after those 2. So please let me know if you want me to continue that series. I absolutely will. Fruits and vegetables, those are easy things to crochet and they work up quickly, so they're good for markets. But I had the idea in my head of having like a cute little market box of smiling fruits and vegetables. I think that would be so cute. A lot of you said that this one looks like Mr. Carrot from the movie Bolt, and I hadn't seen the movie when I made this, so after you all said that, I watched the movie, absolutely love the movie. I see what you're talking about, so if you want to make Mr. Carrot, I have a pattern for it. This next one comes at a perfect time since summer is quickly approaching. It is this Noso watermelon. This is by Grace and Yarn, and it's adorable. I think that this would also be a good market make and work up pretty quickly. And this was the first Noso watermelon slice that I saw. Sorry, my eyes are watering, I just yawned. I've seen a lot of them, like the half watermelon. I think those are really cute too. So if you want to make the watermelon slice, check out this free pattern. You can definitely make the half watermelons too. Those are really easy, just crochet it in a circle, fold it in half, stuff it, and crochet up the sides. The last pattern in our fruits and vegetables section is this mini eggplant by HunniCrochets. This one is really cute. I know that people like crocheting eggplants, but I love this Noso one. And this would be another one that would be really cute in a market box to sell fruits and vegetables. I think that this is another one that I would love to make in a fuzzy yarn too, because I think that would just be so cute. So those are the Noso fruits and vegetables that I found free patterns for. If there are any other great ones that you know, leave them in the comments below. Let's move on to our next section, which is desserts and sweets. The first pattern on our list for the dessert section is this Noso blueberry pie. This is by Little Crochet Farm and it's adorable. Again, another great summer pattern, and this one looks like it's itty bitty, but it is made in, I think, size 3 yarn. So if you make it in a chenille yarn or a larger yarn, then it'll be a little bit bigger, so you don't have to make it itty bitty, or you can. But Little Crochet Farm was a site that I found where there were tons of free patterns and several of them were Noso, so that's another place where you can go. Any of the blogs that I talk about in these free pattern roundups, you can definitely go there and search for other free patterns as well. Normally these blogs have tons of free patterns and it's a great place to look, and they don't necessarily show up on like Google searches or show up easily. So I really recommend checking out all these pattern designers' other patterns as well. So this next pattern that I found on our list is also by Little Crochet Farm, and it is this cheesecake. I was shocked that this pattern is Noso. It doesn't look like it can be Noso, and those are my favorite type of Noso patterns. This is so cute. You can make it any type of fruit cheesecake. It doesn't have to be a strawberry cheesecake. Strawberry cheesecake is my favorite though. But you can easily change the color of the topping and add a little fruit slice on top there. Great for summertime, great for any time. And I also feel like this one gives a little bit of Jellycat vibes, if you know the Jellycat plushies, especially if you add little feet on this one. I want to make this one and try and do that. This next one is by Pham, and it's this Noso summer ice cream. I couldn't do a food pattern list and not include ice cream, especially as we're approaching summer. Again, you can make this in a larger yarn if you want like a larger ice cream cone. I really like these little ones, and the great thing about ice cream is you can make so many different flavored ones. So using one pattern you can make, I don't know, 20 different types of ice cream cones. If you watched my crocheting for 8 hours straight video, which I did, well, several years ago now, I crocheted a bunch of different ice cream cones and I did them all in different flavors. So if you need some flavor inspiration for crochet ice cream cones, check out that video. That was a lot of fun to do. I think that this pattern would be great for that. I love this next pattern. This is a Noso donut by Chronic Creator. This is another one that's on Ribbler. This is so cute. Another one where you can do them in a bunch of different flavors and colors and really just make them fun. I would love to make a strawberry one with pink icing on top and maybe some white icing. And I also feel like this, I mean, all of them really are great patterns for like play kitchens, or if you have kids and you want to crochet toys for them. This donut would be a wonderful addition. And our last dessert on our free pattern list is this Noso Dango. This is by Handmade by Civ. And if you don't know what dango is, it's like a mochi dessert that's from Japan. Mochi is actually one of my favorite things. It's made out of sweet rice flour. And if you didn't know, I'm allergic to gluten. So having a dessert that's naturally gluten-free is exciting for me. So this crochet one is adorable. I mean, all of these are naturally gluten-free. Sorry, that was kind of a dad joke. I've seen people make dango with little like bear ears or cat ears and like different animals, and I think that that's a really fun idea as well. I love this pattern. If you like dango as well, check it out. Okay, so that was our last dessert pattern. Let's move on to snacks and meals. This is more of like your hamburger or pizza type of stuff. The first one is this Noso hamburger. This is by StringyDingDing. I always have StringyDingDing patterns on here because there's so many on her site. I think I included this one in my last Noso roundup. I had to include it again because this is the food roundup and this one's really well done. It's another one where you look at it and you're like, wow, this is Noso. This one would look especially cute in jumbo yarn if you want to make a big burger. Now I'm getting fun ideas. And then of course this wasn't the only pattern by StringyDingDing that I just had to include, mainly because I just really like saying the name. No, these patterns are great. This next one is a Noso taco. And again, I think I included this on my last Noso roundup. It's just a really cute pattern, but I think I called it a burrito by accident then and you all called me out on it. Taco, great pattern if you want to do like a little fast food display of the burger and the taco, maybe put some fries in there. Our next food pattern is this chunky sushi roll by Crochet by Kaylee. I think this is the one that's low sew on our list. Not a lot of sewing required for a really cute pattern. I also think that this one would make a really cute pillow. So if you want to make a sushi pillow for yourself or a gift for a friend, this pattern is really great for that. And you can also use smaller yarn if you don't want it to be a large sushi roll, if you just want a little one. But I think if you made a big chunky one like this, I think that would sell really well. I think sushi is always in. I love sushi. Who doesn't? Thinking about these patterns made me hungry, so I had to pause and order lunch. The next pattern on our list is a little bit different because it's not a plushie. The next one is this Noso pizza coin purse. This is so cute. I can't believe it's Noso. This pattern is by Fancy Turnip, and coin purses are one of the things that I love to crochet that aren't plushies because they work up really quickly. They're cute. There's so many different ones that you can make. I've mentioned it in the past, but there are tons of different coin purse tutorials on YouTube. I've never seen this pizza one before. It looks like it would be the perfect size for my Aldi quarter. If you know, you know. And I love that it's itty bitty, and who doesn't love pizza? I actually almost wore a shirt with a little slice of pizza on it, but I couldn't find it. I wanted to wear it for our food roundup today. The last pattern in this section is this jumbo dumpling. This is by Cozy Loops US. I really love this one. This is another one that could be a pillow. You could make the jumbo dumpling and the chunky sushi and have them as a package set. I think those would look great together on a chair or on your couch. This could also be a pierogi if you don't want it to be a dumpling. As a Slovak girl, I love anything pierogi related, especially living in Pittsburgh. I did little mini pierogis for all the kids in my family last year when we had like a family reunion. This jumbo one would really take it to the next level. Maybe I'll have to make this for them next. And we're already into our last section. I feel like these went by so quickly, but they took me so long to find. And this is our drink section. The first pattern is by the Mary J, and it's this So Boba. I like this one because it's already jumbo, and I really like that the boba pearls are crocheted on. Normally you have to sew them on and it can get kind of tedious, or I've seen a lot of boba patterns where they have the boba pearls as felt where you can glue or sew them on. But again, this is so much quicker, and not to change the pattern, but you could also do a bobble stitch if you wanted the pearls to kind of pop out. But it's another one where you can make a bunch of different flavors. Let me know in the comments if you like boba, what your favorite flavor is. I love a good taro milk tea, so I would definitely make a purple one. Our next drink pattern is another one by StringyDingDing, and it's this Noso coffee. I was surprised that it was Noso, and it's another one where you can change the colors if you want. If you want to make maybe an orange and a brown one to be kind of a pumpkin spice latte for fall, you can definitely do that. Or if you want to make like a green and white one to make a matcha latte, the possibilities are endless. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I do have a coffee latte pattern because who doesn't love a warm drink in the morning? This could also be to-go tea if you're not a coffee drinker like me. Our next pattern might be my favorite pattern on this whole list. It is this milk carton. This is by Green Fairy Mary, and this one is actually a full YouTube tutorial, so if you're more of a visual learner, then this one is definitely for you. I really like the crochet milk cartons. I've been wanting to make one for years and I haven't yet. This is my sign, I definitely need to, but I want to make a strawberry milk carton. And I want to make it in jumbo yarn, so it's, you know, yay high. And I think that this pattern is the perfect one to do it. This is also another one where if you want to crochet little milk cartons for your plushies to hold or anything like that, you can definitely do that with any of the patterns on this list. But I love the trend of crochet milk cartons, especially because you can make regular, chocolate, strawberry, whatever you want. The next pattern on our list, and we only have 2 patterns left, is by Binny Binka, and it's these mini dessert drinks. I love these ones because they were so unique, having the little bunny pop its head out of what looks like a milkshake or like a parfait glass. This is actually the one that's Loso. I was wrong earlier, but I think it's worth it for how cute and unique these patterns are. It's just a little bit of sewing, and you can also add some little accessories on there too. On the listing it shows them as like the regular size, but then in smaller yarn as a keychain, and I think that these would be so cute. It might take a little bit longer to make than your regular market keychain, but if you do make keychains for markets, I think this one would sell really well, especially if you make the bunny Miffy sticking out of it, because who doesn't love Miffy? And our last food pattern on the list is by Hannah Elise Designs, and it's this watermelon popsicle. I had to include a popsicle on the list. I thought that it would be easier to find a no-sew popsicle, but it wasn't. I have a popsicle on my blog, but it's not no-sew. You have to sew the stick on. So I wanted to find one that was a little bit easier. Not that it takes long to sew a stick on, but you know, the whole point of this is no-sew. But I can't think of anything more perfect for summertime than a watermelon popsicle. So if you want to make your watermelon slice and watermelon popsicle, you can make both of them with the patterns on this list. So I hope that you have enjoyed our roundup of 20 free food no-sew crochet patterns. Let me know if you've made any of the patterns on this list, or if there are any no-sew food patterns that I missed and you absolutely love. Leave those in the comments below. As always, all of these patterns can be found in the video description. Make sure you tag the creators when you make them. And thank you so much for watching. If you like these pattern roundup videos or my other cozy crochet videos, challenge videos, anything like that, I post all things crochet, crafty, cozy, and fun. So subscribe if you aren't already, and give me a follow on my Instagram. I post all of my new projects over there, and if there's anything that you want to see from me, you can absolutely let me know there as well. So I made this video from your suggestions in the comments, so definitely comment below if there are any videos or roundups that you want to see next. I read all of your comments, all of your suggestions, and I appreciate all of them. As always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.